Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I hope all of you are doing well and everything is fine. So let me just introduce myself. I'm Vidushi Bhardwaj, a graduate in fashion design from NIFT Delhi. I was All India rank 23 in the NIFT entrance exam 2015 and also the topper from Karnataka. And if you are here watching this video, it's probably because you have cleared the first stage of the NIFT entrance exam and have been shortlisted for the situation test. So guys, congratulations on that. So I've been helping a lot of design aspirants for the past few years, and a lot of you have reached out to me time and again asking me for tips and tricks for this NIFT situation test. So I thought, why not make a video and put it on a platform where everybody can access it. So I hope that all of you know what the NIFT situation test is, and if you don't, let me just give you a gist about it. So NIFT situation test is basically the second stage of your NIFT entrance exam, wherein you have to produce a 3D model and it has to be constructed on some situation or a given topic. So you will be expected to generate a prototype where you will be evaluated on skills like idea or concept generation, translating that idea into a 3D model, working around with different materials and using their properties appropriately, and design thinking process. Now, I feel all of you must be aware that the NIFT situation test carries a weightage of 20%. And I know this might sound like a small number, but it can really impact your rank. And it is very crucial in determining your rank. So without any further delay, let's jump right into the video. So guys, number one and the most important point is to carry all material. Okay, so right from Fevicol to tape to cutter to scissors, eraser, etc. Please make a packet and keep it well in advance so that you don't have to worry about it on the last moment. You will be provided all the material for construction in the situation test, but you will have to carry the tools on your own. And even small tools can really help you achieve a task which would otherwise take a lot of time in the situation test. So let's jump on to the second point. That would be to plan and start whatever is that you want to make. You know, I've seen a lot of people who just don't plan anything and just right away jump to constructing something without thinking. And what happens is they end up wasting all the material. Guys, please do not do that. Please plan whatever is that you want to make. Draw a quick sketch of your prototype somewhere on a paper and write the keywords that you would like to use, so that even if you get stuck in between, you can always go and refer to that and remember what is that you wanted to make. So the third point would be to come up with practical and logical ideas. So in the situation test, it is very important to come up with workable and functional ideas. The examiner wants to see if you can work with logic and produce design solutions that can work in real life situations. Guys, do not come up with hypothetical solutions unless and until the question demands so. You want to make prototypes that can work in the real world, the world that we live in, not in some other parallel universe. The fourth point would be to keep your workplace very clean and declutter it from time to time. I know this is a very small point, but it can really impact your mood and can save you a lot of time. If there's a mess around you and your Fevicol bottle is here, your tape is there, and everything is on a world tour, then there's a great possibility that you will not find the material that you need to use. Please assign a place for your tools and keep them at that particular place after every use so that you do not waste your time on finding the material. The fifth point would be to use your material wisely. And by using it wisely, I mean you get limited amount of material for your model, which means that you have to decide in advance the material that you want to use and how and where you want to use it. So if you have this piece of cardboard that you just cut without thinking, I'm sorry, but you will just end up destroying it and they will not replace that piece of cardboard for you. So it is very important that you decide what material you have to use where and how much you have to use it. Please optimize your material. I would also like to give a word of advice here. So if there are like 5 different materials given to you for the situation test, try to use most of them based on their properties, which justify the way why you have used it in the way that you have. So the sixth point would be to make neat and sturdy model. It really puts off anybody to see shabby work, a shabby model. So please try to produce neat prototypes where you can show that you're naturally creative and you're good at art and craft. Try to make sturdy structures which can withstand some amount of transportation, because it will take some amount of transportation to reach the hands of the examiner. And if your model reaches in a broken state to the examiner, there would be no one to explain that what misfortune the prototype endured, right? Seventh point would be to keep your concept note short and crisp. Your concept note is like the blurb of the book, where there's basically a story which tells you why this book is unique and what it has to offer to the reader. Think of it as a way to market your prototype, explain the thought process behind it, what you took inspiration from, and what it can offer. Try to connect the concept with ergonomical design. You can also use to target some social and environmental issues, but please make sure that you do not end up writing irrelevant things and make a long essay out of it, which is very boring to read. So you can also give a nice title to your idea. It really adds weight, but please remember to keep it short, relevant, and crisp. So the eighth point is to not peep into others' work. I know this is something that people often don't tell you, but paying more attention to what people are doing around you can play havoc with your mind. You will start comparing your work to what others are making around you. You will also tend to get influenced by their work. And the whole point of the situation test is to make something unique, isn't it? So I would suggest to pay more attention to what you're doing, stay in your bubble, be confident about it, and finish it within the given time frame. It is okay if you want to roll your eyes once and see what is happening around, but do not focus on what others are doing. Try to focus on your work. So the ninth point is to wear clothes that you can dirty. So I wouldn't possibly wear this for a situation test. First of all, it's white, and secondly, you can very easily dirty it. So wearing your favorite t-shirt for the situation test is not a good idea. You should take out clothes that are comfortable and those you don't mind getting dirty. Making a 3D model can get very messy, guys. You will end up spilling Fevicol on your clothes. So keep in mind that your clothes should least bother you. And trust me, once you get into the college, बहुत fashion करने को मिलेगा, बस situation test वाले दिन रहने दो. So guys, the 10th point and most important point is to manage your time well. It doesn't matter how great your idea is or how out of the world it is if you can't execute it. So finishing your prototype on time is a must. It is very crucial. The time is less, the pressure is high. So focus on what you are making and try to divide your time for certain tasks so that you can leave some decent amount of time for writing the write-up and for going through whatever you've done. So guys, I hope I have covered everything that you should keep in mind for the situation test. I know all of you must be very worried कि selection होगा नहीं होगा. You've come this far, obviously. But I feel the only way to cope up with this problem is to keep practicing well. You should practice all the previous year's situation test questions and try to construct models in your own way in the given time frame. You will also gain a lot of confidence in the process, and you should also try to show it to different people and gain feedback and try to improve it. Moreover, if you keep practicing, you will be less stressed in the situation test, which will help you cope up with the pressure there. And I'm sure all of you will ace it. So bas lage raho and keep the josh very high. All the very best, guys. So guys, if you feel that there is something that I did not cover or probably some topics that I missed out on, or if you have some questions regarding the NIFT situation test, you can put them down in the comment section below. And you can also DM me on my Instagram. I will put the link to my Instagram in the description box. Also, if you feel this video was any help, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe. I will see you next time. Until then, bye bye.